Alright, and we're live, pal. Once again, baby. So, hey, Andy here. And happy 4th of July to all my Murika Tachis. I'm coming at you with a special 4th of July live stream. I got the day off today because I wanted to, initially wanted to celebrate, and it looked like the rain was gonna clear for the day, but sadly it is not. So I'm just gonna be chilling for today. Probably for the best because I've been going at it a little hard lately with assignments and work and stuff. So it's always good to get a nice little break every once in a while. So in addition to all that, got ourselves the usual pit of sadness, but you know, got ourselves some coffee. And I really, your all-American barbecue for the 4th. Well, RJ, unfortunately it's raining, so unable to do that. That was actually my initial plan because they were holding a barbecue event. One of the Instagram accounts I follow was holding a barbecue event, pending rain, but Shogunai and such. So best I can do is some nice freshly ground coffee, fortunately. I was really looking forward to that barbecue too, legit. It was going to be Texas style brisket and just a whole bunch of other stuff, but yeah, kind of is what it is. And the thing is, like, if it was out in Tokyo or somewhere out in Kanagawa, I probably would have just say fuck it and went anyway. You know, maybe the rain would have cleared up, I don't know. But yeah, it's all the way out in Chiba, and it's not by any major train station or anything. So I'd have to take like a taxi or get a car or something to get out there. So it's definitely out of the way. So if I had to hoof it, don't want to do it in the rain. So kind of is what it is. But I am hoping to make a video out there at some point because like the foods that guy in particular make are like really amazing. So in fact, I'll give him a little bit of link love, so you guys know I'm not just talking on my ass here. There we go. There you go. Show a little link love to T's Barbecue Japan, Mr. Takeshi Suzuki, or Suzuki Takeshi, rather. He's doing a like a 4th of July celebration sort of deal out at this place. It's kind of by the Narita airport, but it's like far enough away to where I can't like access it by train or anything. So I basically have to get to like a really small station by the airport. Then I gotta get into a taxi and then drive like 5.5, 6 kilometers to a like a storefront, and that's where it's at. Which if I had a vehicle or something like that, it would be a lot easier and a lot cheaper, but Shogunai and such. Let's go ahead and get stuff going with the coffee here, huh? So, if you guys are wondering about the blend, it's the same blend as it was last time. Although I'm going through these beans like there's nobody's business. That's where the flavor's at, though. So this is Caravan Coffee, Fina Casablanca. Shit, at this rate, I might have to order another bag. I always thought the bags in America were a little bigger, but I didn't think they were like that much bigger. Oh. I remember I could make coffee last a pretty long time, but I guess the bags were bigger over there, so feels like these only last me like maybe a week. I'm like, what the hell? But Shogunai and such. See, I think those were they were like 12-ounce bags, if I remember right. I don't know what 12 ounces is in grams. 12 Z2 grams. 340. Okay, and that's a 200 gram bag, so that makes sense. So yeah, I went from 12 to 14 ounce bags to like 7. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I felt like, Jesus, is my coffee addiction that fucking bad? I mean, it is, but that's beside the point. So yeah, got ourselves some good old grounds. Come on, focus. Will the focus gods bless us? Hard saying. Well, at least you guys can see. It's a very coarse ground. That's what is recommended if you do French press. So it's just have a nice coarse ground versus a very fine powdery grind, whatever. I guess it lets the flavors disperse easier. I don't know. I just make coffee, fellas. That's all I do. So before I tried using the scoop, but yeah, last time I tried using the scoop, it just didn't turn out quite that well. So we're gonna go back to the old tried and true with the red, white, and blue. Put a boot in your ass, Blue Mercanton way. If you don't like it, you can get the hell out. Oh well. So yeah, we'll just do the old half and half method. So it's about half the grounds there. So we got about that much in a 350 milliliter French press, and got our hot water. This time it's ready. I was ready this time, so you don't have to wait for the shit to heat up. No sir. So we just put a little bit in, about a third of the way, just to mix the grounds, bloom the grounds, as it were. And speaking of blooming, I hope this isn't blooming you guys' eardrums. This is kind of the, I guess, like the more ear rapey side of things. I'm trying to not hit the sides as much. Probably doing a shitty job. Sorry. But yeah, just give it a nice stir. Should incorporate everything in there. So yeah. I didn't fuck it up too bad. No, that's fine. Thought I hit the screen a little too hard. But we good. We good. So yeah, we got about a minute. Then we're gonna pour the rest of the hot water in there and give it another 5 minutes. Then coffee will be ready. And I can't wait, because I'm fucking tired, yo. My sleep schedule has just been complete dog shit for a while now. You know, just with a bunch of stuff going on. So, you know, it's hard for me to sleep. So yeah, definitely gotta get blackout curtains. I was kind of hesitant on it because I was thinking, well, I don't really need it, but yeah, at the same time, probably be good for helping regulate the sleep schedule. So it is what it is. Okay. Seen a video with Eric's for 6 today. He was looking for an editor. Oh, is this recently? Oh. No, I think he meant like for his stuff that he doesn't shoot with me. Because I told him, because, you know, I'm going through school and everything like that. That, that I only want to edit stuff that I shoot, instead of just, you know, trying to put together random murder mysteries. And he was fine with that, but I guess he's been having some trouble putting together stuff, like the 4K footage and everything. He's having trouble putting that together on his computer. So was this recently? Was this on Instagram or something? Probably was. Seems like he's on Instagram more than YouTube these days. I think I got him hooked. Because before he was like, you know, I just do YouTube. But... let's see, where's he at? Where you at? I guess he hasn't updated his Instagram one. Yeah, so where is this video at? If it's not on Instagram, he doesn't use Twitter. He has a Twitter, but he doesn't use it. He might So I just want the full context, so I'm not just like randomly talking out my ass here. With the beard. Doing re. Yeah, unless it was like a while ago, I don't really see. It could be on Facebook, maybe. Yo, Grover, what's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with this video post you're talking about, unless he took it down or something, or it was like a long ass time ago. Yeah, happy 4th, dude. Good seeing you on here. Hell yeah. All my Murika Tachis. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's there's a temperature outside. I don't know. When it's raining, I don't really pay attention to temperature too much. Because I'm like, I'm not going outside. Yeah, it's like 68 in the Freedom units. Don't know what it is in Celsius. But 68 Freedom units in terms of heat today. And was going to go out... Oh, you're in Canada? Okay. Yeah, I was going to go out for a barbecue. But it was pending rain, so... Oh, shit. I didn't know it got that hot in Canada. Like, in general. Like, I don't think I've even seen it that hot in Michigan, which is basically southern Canada, if you think about it. I have to say, like, yeah, a lot of the, like, northern states, like, border Canada. Yo, happy 4th! Gabe. What's up, dude? Hell yeah. A lot of people in the chat today. Awesome. Heat wave in British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario. Ooh. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Is that, Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't know it extended that far up. Well, British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario, that's, East Coast. Yo. Joe, what up? Our Independence Day. Yeah, I didn't realize the heat wave extended to that far. I thought it was just like Pacific Northwest of America, maybe a little Vancouver, and that's about it, really. Oh, damn, that's rough, man. That's rough. But yeah, getting back to what Gabe said though about the landslide. Yeah, that was out in Atami. We actually passed through that when Eric and I filmed out in Shimoda. I remember there was a yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, we passed through Atami because they were doing construction for I guess they're doing construction on a bypass road. And of course I know that movie quote, Joe. What shit, man. It's from that Will Smith movie. What was it called? 5 Pounds? I don't know. That's Independence Day, obviously. No. Welcome to Earth! Burn down the entire town. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, I saw all that shit. It's tragic. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore for sure. It's all just remakes and rehashes. Hell, at this rate, probably one of his sons will be in the remake at this point. But yeah, I've been watching the news on that, and it's pretty rough. And the stuff in Tommy, though, like, that really hit close because, like, we just passed through that area, like, not even 2 weeks ago. And it's a lovely place, actually. You know, we passed through, we, you know, dropped some people off at the station and then headed back up. And, yeah, I definitely wanted to visit it because it was a, well, still is, like a resort town, basically. But, you know, when commercial airline started getting really popular in Japan, it kind of lost its luster a bit, but it's still, you know, used as like a kind of like an onsen town, basically. You know, there's something nice and chill. Yeah, sad times, sad times. But I don't want to have the whole stream just be a complete bum fest. You know, there's other positive things out there as well. Maybe I should drink some coffee, huh? So we'll pour a little bit of the excess out. Oh, damn. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah, yeah, I saved it. Ah, fuck. Didn't see the one on the cup. Trying to make a no mess run. Now that's sad. So what's new for me in the coming days? Well, for one, I'm going to be finishing out the semester this month. So we got another, what, 2-3 weeks left? Yeah, I got like, what, 1, 2, 3, yeah, got like 3 weeks. Because my final for this semester is not this coming Thursday or next Thursday, but the following Thursday. And then after that, I'm going to be off for a little over a month. And during that time, I'm going to be doing some filming. Hopefully with Eric. You know, hopefully he's not looking for that new of an editor. We'll see. But, you know, I have other gigs, so yeah, I'll just be working on shit, you know. And plus, you know, like I was telling you guys in the previous live stream, I mean, yeah, sorry for just completely shitting the bed on that one. I was just, like, really tired. Oh, it was just something, oh, who was it? Nighttime World. Something Nighttime World said further up that I guess Eric is looking for a new editor, although I couldn't find any information on that, so could just be rumor and innuendo. But, you know, I did tell him that, you know, I didn't want to edit anything that I didn't shoot, so he might very well be looking for a new editor. But he has more than one editor, so it's not like I'm going to be completely out of a job or anything. It's just, you know, if he does get another one, they're going to be editing stuff that I don't put together, which is fine. Because, like, you know, my main thing, you know, at the end of the day is school. So as long as I can get that straight, then we're good. And I only have a year left before I finally graduate. Ugh, feels like for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's fine. It's not gonna be a big drama or anything like that. I'm not gonna release a truth between me and Eric Surf 6 video. Nah, man, that ain't happening. So, all right, well, cheers, everybody. Ah, Mochi Day, Japan. Enjoy them college days. It'll be over before you know it. Yeah, you're right, dude. Using RTK or learning kanji through different textbooks. Oh, reading through kanji. Right? Yeah, cheers. Well, when I was just doing, like, the really basic shit. You know, I have, like, Mina no Nihongo and, like, the Genki books. Well, I had the Genki books. They're in storage back in Ohio now. But that's gonna be, yeah. Cheers and later beers. I need a little bit of that caffeine to wake the head brain up. Then afterwards, we're going for some beers, for sure. It's Murika, bitches. I don't have to work today, so there you go. No work, no school, all play. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot because, like, with Eric's editing style, and this is actually something that's going to lead into what I really want to make on one of my other channels, because I want to make videos talking about, like, breaking down different editing styles. Murika, fuck yeah. Breaking down the different editing styles of different YouTubers. And I think eventually I do want to do one on Eric as well, even though it's a little circle jerky because, like, I'm the one that edits for him. Mostly. I'm not the only one. He has a couple others, like I said, but and he's been doing his own edits lately too. But it's kind of one of those things where, especially with someone like Eric, who's been on the platform for a long time and, you know, has that audience, you know, they have, like, certain expectations of what Eric Surf 6 content should be like. So it's one of those things where you have to, like, tread carefully, because that's why I don't do all the flashy edits like the other editors do. Like, you know, there's one editor who's, and I'm not talking shade, I'm just saying it like this. There's one editor who, like, really does, like, the super flashy edits and stuff like that, and I always see stuff in the comments of, like, it's kind of like 50-50. Like, there's some who really like the flashy edits, then there's some who really don't. They just kind of like the plain, just like Eric, you know, chatting shit and eating stuff, and, you know, it tastes amazing. Stuff like that. So I tend to lead more towards, you know, the traditional side of Eric Surf 6 content and what you might expect from an Eric Surf 6 video. Just some kind of chill, laid back, just Eric going out and, you know, doing his thing. You know, it's one of those things where you don't want to, like, kill that magic and that trust, you know. Best day of my life. You're right about that, Grover Monster. So it's a delicate balance, because I do put in, like, little subtle things here and there. Like, I do put in, like, some memes. You know, like, there's the one I talk about is the one for one of his Shimokitazawa food truck tour videos, where he was pretending to throw up, and I put in the super mega sir in there as it, like, faded to the other scene, and a couple people picked up on it too. So that's another thing. It's like sometimes I put in, like, very subtle edits just to see if people will notice it. Other times they're a little more obvious, but, you know, it's kind of a delicate balance, you know. Like, for me, the star of the show is Eric. It's not me. I'm just simply the conduit, the liaison, if you will, to get his stuff out there. You know, if we were doing a collab or something, it'd be a little different, but, you know, especially with and also, like, shooting with him more than just, you know, being backseat YouTuber editing all the time has really, you know, I've really tried to change up composition of things. So I'm getting a lot more B-roll when I can. Eric has, like, no attention span for that shit, so if I try to, like, get B-roll, he's like, I just want to eat already, come on, why are you still filming stuff, come on, let's eat, let's go, I ain't got all day. Like, Eric, I just turned the camera on, my god, chill out. But he's like that, you know, he's very ADD sometimes. So it just kind of is what it is. It's, you know, it's just striking that good balance. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk, everyone. Getting back to some questions because I missed a couple. Yeah, he does. Which is a blessing and a curse. You know, at least, you know, it's like I said, it's never a dull moment around him. Whether it's on camera or off. Like, he's a very energetic, very likable person. And I love hanging out with him, you know. And that's not just because he pays me. he's just been a really good, solid friend, you know. And I hope to do more with him. Especially once I graduate college and won't have to limit my time or anything like that, so. It is on the go just like Eric, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you gotta reel him in a little bit. It's like, alright, Eric, we gotta do the tag lines, or, you know, you gotta point to the thing, or sometimes I like to mix it up and have him not point at the thing. Other times I do, you know, because, I don't know, I have like a love-hate relationship with like the him pointing at stuff thing. You know, because it comes across like very, I don't know, either childish or kind of, he gets into like ego sensei mode. And it's like, this is a cinnamon roll. Do you know what a cinnamon roll is? Yes. Very good, Miyuki-chan. Very good. A cinnamon roll is made in America. Do you know what America is? Very good, Ayu-chan. Very good. You know, just having that very, I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. It's probably just a me thing. I'm kind of neurotic like that. But it's just shit that I pick up on, you know. Again, not hating, just whatever. Anyway, so, like Uchide, God, I'm butchering that name already. Like, I'm trying to, whatever. Anyway, so like you're saying, do I use learning kanji through like different textbooks and stuff like that? So for learning Japanese, he does. So again, no shade. But for learning Japanese and stuff, I've decided that if I'm really gonna get serious about it, I really need to put in a concerted effort. It's not something where I can just like, you know, pull out, you know, Anki flashcard decks and just kind of, oh, that's that kanji, that's that kanji. I mean, it helps. It's good refresher material, but it doesn't really help sink shit in for me. You know, it's something where I want to get very serious about. You know, especially if I'm, whoa, okay. You know, especially if I'm going to be going job hunting. You know, something I got to take very seriously. And even if I don't, even if, you know, this whole, you know, freelancing and stuff still works out for me out here, it's definitely something that I want to do, is to actually learn mostly how to speak Japanese. I mean, reading is, I mean, that's cool and all, but speaking to me would be more important. Just because, you know, it's one of those things that I use every day, even though it's like hella butchered Japanese. And it's only gotten worse because I haven't really been out talking with people that much. But, you know, I've decided that once school is done, I'm going to make a very concerted effort to really buckle down and learn Japanese. Because, like I said, I have to, for something like this, I need to dedicate some serious time into it. I can't just kind of, you know, pick and choose when I study up on the Nihongo. It's something I have to really buckle down on. And I learned that when I came back to America and was taking Japanese classes. Because I thought, like, my listening's really good. I can pick up on stuff. It's like, I got this. And, you know, I started fucking up on some things. Just because I wasn't as on it as I should have been. So I'm not gonna make that same mistake. And that's the reason why I didn't continue taking Japanese classes at Lakeland. Because, well, for one, I already met the language requirement for my associate's degree, and for two, I didn't want to tie my language learning into my grades, which are tied into my visa. So it's like, it's a little too much for me. I want to, you know, I don't know if it's making any sense, but hopefully you guys know what I mean. I just don't want to tie my grades to my learning, especially something that's that important to me. So See, I think I missed some shit. Sorry if I'm a little slow in the comments today, guys. If you really want to improve, why not go for a Skillshare subscription? That's actually a pretty good idea. I mean, Skillshare does a lot of stuff. I'm still holding out for that sponsorship, so I'm not going to say too much about them. But y'all know what's up. And that could be, you know, both with editing and in Japanese as well. So it's definitely a possibility. So, like, I've already have like a plan in place for that. You know, just really buckling down. You know, first starting off at like the basic bare bones level. You know, because that's another thing. Like, I don't want to be like too proud to start at the very like basic ass level. You know, like we're talking Genki books level. You know, because I know there's a lot of people that like really shit on the Genki books and like, oh, whatever, it's Nihongo for babies. You know, Akachan no Nihongo desune, or whatever. But and the Mary Sanwa, John Sanwa conversations are fucking tedious as all get out. Those of you who have taken the Genki textbooks, you know what I mean. Mary Sanwa, John Sanwa, Takeshi Sensei wa. It's like, fucking kill me. So I get a little bit of PTSD when somebody introduces themselves. Oh, this is John-san. Like, I'm gonna. You're the reason I had to listen to some jank ass Japanese. Whatever. I'm just having fun. But yeah, best day of my life, Boa Showa. But as far as my own videos goes, I think that's another point of contention for me. And, you know, I've talked about this before. It is hard. It's very hard. But you gotta start somewhere. And I ain't too proud to start at the bottom. Y'all know that. I just speak the egos, yeah. Well, that's more than what most people in the world do. You know, in all fairness, you know, English is the hardest language to learn because, you know, it's an open source language, so it's constantly changing. That's what I always say, English is an open source language. And it's the language of money. So, you know, Pangetto and such. Oh yeah, man. Like, if I moved to Japan, I would learn some Japanese quickly. I mean, it's not like I don't know anything, but yeah, definitely learn like some basic survival type stuff. As far as like conversational, I've actually been learning a little bit from Mike from Chill Japan, because he does like conversational Japanese lessons, and I think they're really good. I wish they were a bit more organized by context. That's just me personally. But I will throw a little bit of link love his way if y'all don't know Mike from Chill Japan. Just a real outstanding fella, and he makes some good stuff. So definitely check him out. So there you go. Mike from Chill Japan. And he just recently passed 1,000 subs too. So yeah, he's been in a couple Eric Surf 6 videos as well. Whenever he throws like a backyard barbecue, I'm like, alright, I'm in. Clearing my schedule. We're doing this. Cause like legit, it's really good fucking barbecue, and you know, Mike's just such a swell guy. And you know, you got Eric and his antics in there as well, and who knows who else will show up in the backyard. It's wild, man. And as far as YouTube goes, you know, Mike definitely has that consistency. Like, I think he's really gonna make something of YouTube, for sure. You know, I just got a really good feeling about him. You know? think he's gonna do well. And then like with the other people that Eric collabed with, you know, like Asagi, Asami, Sayori, Sally, whatever. Did some stuff with Tomoko Des. And some other. Oh, Aaron from Bento Buster. Of course, I could forget. Oh yeah, Reina. Yeah. He's had so many collabs. Like, I feel bad. Yeah. Main thing is to keep doing it as a hobby. Do it every day for fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that Mainichi Anaki. I wonder if I should start like a Nihongo channel and call it Mainichi Anaki. That'd be funny. Looks like I'm clipping the mic here. Sorry about that. Let me check the settings. Hopefully it didn't... Oh, shit. Come on. No, it's not that low, or that high. We'll turn it down just a skosh just to be on the safe side. But I saw a clip, so I was just, you know... Better safe than sorry, right? Okay, cool. We good now. But yeah, with Aaron, his is kind of difficult to film because he's on that little balcony, and it's very narrow. So I only have like a little field of view that I can show. So yeah, his videos are always a challenge to shoot just because of the limitations. But that being said, having such limitations also can help fuel creativity, because it's like I only have this small field of view, but how can we make it really interesting? And I think I did that with the most recent shoot that I did with him. This was before I got the new camera. So it was one of the Wagyu ones. I forget which one. This was a while. This was several months back. Last time I shot something with him. Where there was like a little montage sequence near the end of it, and he was like putting like beef tallow on the pan, and so I was getting like a little montage of it melting and like spreading it, and then like putting the steaks and stuff down, and you know, just getting like little tilt shots and stuff like that, and just making it look like as cool as possible. And my main inspiration to do that was Guga Foods, you know, Soviet everything as well, because they do like a lot of just really fantastic camera work, and I've just been like really studying up. And there's someone I want to do a video on as far as breaking down their editing style, because like that shit's fucking slick. I watch it all the time. I'm like just in awe of this lad, you know. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I want to do more of. Yeah, they got the Wagyu, baby. So Wagyu waiting for. Well, I'm still waiting for that shirt to come out from ericsurf6.com. I don't think he has a Wagyu waiting for shirt. Or the cameraman always eats shirt yet. Yes, he did say he was gonna make that one. So we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, speaking of which, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had a point involving shirts, but I forgot. Regardless, we're halfway through the coffee, so hopefully the caffeine's gonna kick the head brain in gear. Throw up some dopamine fireworks and whatever. But yeah, I got this idea for that series through I've only seen 2 other channels do it, and they both don't make stuff on the regular. And then, well, one of them doesn't make stuff on the regular. The other is kind of like gone off and done his own little thing. He's made it like micro niche, I guess. So like my idea was to do like editing breakdowns of different videos. So it's kind of like a React sort of deal, but it's more in depth. So So rather than just like have like a little picture of me being like, oh. Or I guess it would be more like me being like, oh. Or you gotta get the full react. I forgot I mirrored the camera. Oh. Haha! You know, I would actually like show scenes for context and then get more in depth with them and actually show like the editing breakdowns. But it's kind of hard to like strike a balance between informative and entertaining because I don't want to like come across with too many details, but at the same time I don't want it to be too shallow. So it's, you know, it's kind of hard trying to strike a balance between the two. So I think it's just something they'll have to just get into, and once I'm in it, then we'll be able to kind of dial it in. Excuse me. So I just have like a rough idea of, you know, the type of content creators I want to make videos that I want to do. It's like, do I want to make it about a particular content creator, or do I just want to make it about particular videos? Oh yeah, for sure. Dead? Anyway, fireworks going off elsewhere. Yeah, I think just for you know, sustainability's sake, it'll probably make more sense to do it on certain videos versus just a particular creator. So that would probably make the most sense, because that way be able to really show up, because I know like creators are doing stuff differently like every time, at least a little bit, so it'd be kind of nice. So I already have a couple creators in mind to do videos on and just kind of break down their editing processes. Google Foods is one. Eric Surf 6 will be one, but that's going to be a little later, just because if I do it right out of the gate, it's going to be a little too self-referential. And I've learned that from doing other stuff. It shouldn't be too self-referential right out of the gate. Then obviously like other YouTubers that I watch, you know, like the Trash Chase Boys and Chris Broad and John Dobb, Lifeform From, those sorts of people. You know, just people I watch, people that are in Japan, so, you know, hopefully if they have any thoughts on my analyses, if you will, maybe they can give some more detail into things. Or who knows, if it takes off, you know, I could have them like, you know, on the channel and we could like react to certain things together. I think that'd be really interesting. You know, get more of an in-depth sort of thing, and then some behind the scenes as well. Because I also wanted to do more of the Creator 101 podcast, where I interview creators like you. But obviously with old Clooney Macaroni, that didn't really happen. That was one of the casualties. I didn't want to really do it over Zoom because technical difficulties and stuff, so yeah, had to do it locally. But thankfully things are starting to get a little better out here, you know, so hopefully that'll be something that'll be coming out soon as well. And this is stuff that I'm going to be working on definitely during the break. Like right now it's probably just going to be in planning phase, just because like I have a bunch of other projects I got to work on first. Yeah, definitely. But it's fine, you know, like as far as revenue sources go, like my editing channel, which is what this is going to be for, has always done the best for pretty much ever since I was monetized. It's earned the lion's share of my ad revenue. And then with this channel, in fairness, this channel has been doing better. Like, there's some months where it does pretty darn good, and other months where it doesn't really earn much of anything. Then the Indie Japandy channel is kind of like my redheaded stepchild in a way. It's like, if I can earn just a few bucks from it a month, then that's a good month for that channel. It's pretty bad. But the reason I still keep doing it on that channel is not for the money, obviously. It's for, obviously the love of making content in Japan, but also, to spread awareness of being able to study abroad in Japan, even during these times. It's thanks to my videos that, 4 people at the time of this live stream have applied to Lakeland and got accepted. And, managed to move out here even with restrictions. They're able to get in. And, being able to affect the lives of others, I mean, that's what it's really about, just spreading awareness, really, of being able to study abroad and documenting my own experiences as well. Because, I was watching the recent episode of Trash Taste this weekend, because I just listened to it while I work on stuff. And the last segment on that episode, it was the Season 2 opening. First episode of Season 2, by the way. I think it's episode 55 in the full order. Whatever. They were talking about how they wish they had known that there would be study abroad opportunities in high school and college, because they would have obviously went. And there was just so much out there in the world that they didn't really know about when they were younger, because either family, friends, faculty, whoever just kind of either didn't talk about it or were like, well, it's not really for you, sort of thing. Either because it was too expensive, or their grades weren't really all that good, or they didn't think they were passionate about it, for whatever reason. And it's kind of been, in a lot of ways, the story of my life. Really, it's just, a lot of people have been trying to keep me down and tell me that I couldn't do things just because. It's that crab mentality, man. Just because they weren't able to do it doesn't mean that I can't do it, right? Oh, that might be a video essay in and of itself. Like, why Trash Chase motivated me to be a better person. But not for real. It's like, there's so much opportunity out there in the world, and I want to use, what little of a platform that I have to inform and educate people on that. So, if it earns a little bit of money, awesome. If it's not a lot of money, so be it. But, as far as this channel goes, it's just kind of a hodgepodge of things. And then the editing channel is for, more, serious type stuff that I really put a lot of effort into, and, I want to really showcase as far as, how to edit stuff, and do scene breakdowns, and creator interviews, and stuff like that. But, all this is contingent on time and energy, and there's times where I have a whole bunch of it, but it's also usually during those times where everybody's busy doing something else, and this is like, oh, come on, man, really? And it's the times that they're free, I'm just dead ass exhausted from working on a project or I'm already busy working on something else, and it's like, oh man. So, yeah. Such is life, man. Yeah, such is life. Alright, so I think what we'll do is go ahead and add some grounds and work on round 2 here, huh? Hopefully that should be enough. That should be fine. Let's heat this up a little bit. Now move down to the sadness, and I'm not going to use all the grounds this time, just about half of them. So we're going to use these, put these in a little ground bag that I have saved up for a rainy day such as today. Should be alright, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too bad. And the good thing is I won't have to bloom the grounds this time because most of them are already bloomed. So the rest of them won't have to sit in the water for too long. But yeah, like, excuse me. I should be less tired, man. I just drank some coffee. What the hell? But yeah, like, I've always found myself to be at my happiest when I'm busy working on something, or at least have like projects on the horizon to where I can like look forward to working on something. You know, I do get anxious about that stuff, but you know, at least it keeps me busy and not feeling in limbo. Oh, please be enough. Please be enough. Ah! Well. Fuck. That's gonna screw up some things, but I'll add just a little bit of cold water. Okay. That should be good. That's gonna fuck shit up. But tis what it is. Ran out of the hot water and didn't want to wait. So, what's she gonna do, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and put that shit back. Okay, there we go. At least it's not coming out the sides, so that's all good, right? Yeah, it's all good. There we go. Now we're getting some fresh air. I feel it coming in from the aircon. Oh yeah. Goodness. Oh, I thought the thing was on there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have anything running right now. Yeah, man, semester is almost over. Another 3 weeks left, and get a month and some change off. So yeah, I'll be working, keeping the lights on, keep myself fed, stuff like that. As well as working on my own stuff as well. One video that I want to definitely do something once rainy season breaks and we get into the hot and sweatiness of Japanese summertime is going back out to Sarashima. Especially since by then I'll have better equipment as well. So, yeah. That's definitely going to help. Cause like I looked back at my old Sarashima video and it was pretty good. You know, I had the GoPro and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. That's the thing with my older videos. It's like, you know, it's mostly just like a dad with a camcorder, just kind of showing you stuff and talking about it in real time. In a lot of ways, it was kind of out of necessity, as well as I just didn't know a better way to shoot things. You know, just because of my limited time that I had to work on videos. You know, I felt like I just had to rush them out, just get them out there, you know, and just talk about them, and then, you know, I can just put the project out there, stop thinking about it, and then think about the next thing. But, you know, times changed, and it just is what it is. So, you know, there's a lot that I like about looking back at some of those old videos. You know, it's like, I feel very, very nostalgic for that time out in Yokosuka, of course. You know, and of the stuff that was in the videos, of the people I met, and also of a lot of stuff that you guys didn't get to see, you know, because I didn't record it. You know, just the people from my ship and other friends and stuff like that. You know, it's just so much, so much that I did in the little over 2 years that I was out there in Yokosuka. You know, I maintained that it was definitely, at least what I thought, was the peak of my creativity. I like to think that I've definitely exceeded that in terms of creativity goes, but obviously getting older, you don't really have the energy like you used to. So, and plus, you know, you're also busy with other commitments just to keep the lights and stuff on. Like, you know, when I was in the Navy, like, all that stuff was paid for, so never had to worry about that at all. But now it's like, well, I'm not worried about it per se, because, you know, with GI Bill and jobs and stuff, you know, it is definitely something to think about, I guess. Because, you know, I don't have that big of a savings to, like, cover everything if shit went downhill, you know, so. But, you know, I've just been feeling very bullish about investing in new gear. That's why, you know, I got the Sony A7C, the new mic, the ring light, which I'm not using right now. I like the ring light. It's good for like filming stuff, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to set up. You know, it's just an extra thing, and you don't want it to be like too close to the camera, because you don't want it to like bump it or rattle or whatever. And also, like, the one like light setting that I really like, the I guess like the bulb or whatever like starts flashing whenever I use it. I'm like, oh man, really like that setting, you know. So that's why I always use the bright fluorescent, which thankfully, you know, white balance helps correct. So it's all good. Hopefully this stuff is thick enough, or strong enough rather, not thick enough. A little worried. A little sip real quick. Yeah, it's definitely too thin. But it is what it is. I think we'll just have to gum on through it this time around. It cleared up. Hare hare. Hey. Oh, sweet. Looks like it's gonna be clear for a little bit. That's nice. Or with like a little periodic rain. Okay. But it's still gonna be like rainy as hell for the next couple weeks. So, it is what it is. Oh shit, I totally remembered something. There was a Hanami video that I wanted to get out, but I just completely forgot about it. And that was a video I did on the 360 camera. Because Eric lent me his GoPro Max, and I'd never used it before, so I just did like some basic sort of experimental type stuff. Just strapped it to my bicycle, Jitensha, and just went on a little stroll around just to see how well it does. And I totally forgot to edit that video, but that'd be something to do on break. I mean, it took me for friggin' ever to get that day in the life video out, because I just kept putting it off. And I was gonna initially release it like right after I moved, but shit happens. So, but I go back and look at that video now, and I'm like, man, I can't believe I actually did used to live in a fucking box, man. Like, really come a long way, all things considered, But if anything, it's a unique experience, and it's a nice, interesting hook to tell people. It's like, yeah, I used to live in a fucking box, man. But you didn't have to live in a box when you moved out to Japan. It's like, well, my $1,000 a month Leo Palace apartment was literally a box, so I didn't want to hear it, peasant. Like, whatever, dude. So, but yeah, there's a couple of videos that I want to do responses on. One of them is a Q&A sesh that Loretta from the Kushi-chan channel did recently, talking about like some Japan stuff, and I just wanted to get my own thoughts on some of the questions, answering them myself from my own perspective. One of them was, how much should you save up to like move to Japan? And they all said like $10,000, and I'm like, whoa, that's a bit much there, huh? And they said, no, it's required for the student visa. Which I guess it is, because like, since I was on the GI Bill, they basically used that as the guarantor. Is how the school presented it to me. Because I have guaranteed money coming in, they probably just valued it as however much it'll be for like the time I'll be educated, and use that as the guarantor. But for me, I basically just came over with like probably about 3,000, if that, altogether. I don't really recommend doing that though, because I ran out of money pretty quickly. And even with the GI Bill, like, I didn't see my first check until the end of May, or not May, but March. And I also had to like pay for rent and food and transportation before in-person classes were canceled. Books, of course, and just a bunch of other shit. And it'd be one thing if I was making money on the side or whatever, just to kind of help offset some of the expenses, but like, I wasn't making anything when I first arrived, because I'd just gotten there, so I wasn't doing much, if any, freelancing during that time. So it was pretty rough those first 3 months, but afterwards, like, once I got that first GI Bill check, then it started calming down. I was able to break even with the first check, and then was able to move out with the second, and I've been here ever since, and life's been pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Had a couple dicey months here and there, you know, but overall, I have no regrets coming back to Japan, even with all that's happened, because I would have been like doubly fucked if I'd stayed in America or went back to America after I sold everything, you know, so that's what it is. And it's definitely a very, very big gamble for me to do, so. Whew. But yeah, guys, I think drinking all this coffee is making me sleepy, which it shouldn't. Weird. So I'm just gonna head out, probably take a little nap, get up for some lunch at some point. But I just want to come on, stream real quick before everybody all went to bed before 4th of July. If you're not in Japan right now, so thanks y'all for tuning in. And with that said, this is Andy. Sign out for now. As always, forever. We'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye. Happy 4th of July.